Hello. It has been a week, hasn't it? And so here we are back on Wednesday in the Word with Gail, and here we are. Today we're going to jump into Ezekiel, and the content we're going to talk about today is one of my favorites. And if you know me at all, you know that this topic is near and dear to my heart. So let's jump in. We're looking at Ezekiel 20:20 today. So let's take a read. It says, "Keep my Sabbaths holy, that they may be a sign between us. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God." Keep my Sabbaths holy. Holy, that's a word that means set apart. It's different. It's like if you were, and people in the Michigan area will understand it, but apply it to your place. If you were going to a Michigan football game and you were a Michigan State fan and you wore your Michigan State apparel, you are set apart. You are not like everyone else around you. You are different. You are set apart. And intentionally, you're supposed to look different. I won't even go into Michigan State because we're Notre Dame fans in our house. But I think you got the idea. Holy means set apart. Holy means you are taken out of the whole and you're meant to look differently. When God told the Israelites, "Hey, I got this thing called Sabbath and I want you to be serious about it." They came out of Egypt. They had been working literally working sun up to sundown, 7 days a week. They woke up and went to work, came home, went to sleep. And that's all they did their entire life. And then God rescued them. And when he rescued them out of Egypt, he said, "Okay, here's what we're going to do. I want you to make Sabbath and I want you to keep it holy." Meaning I want people to look at you keeping Sabbath and go, "Man, you're different. Something's different about you." Yeah, because we're keeping the Sabbath, which means on that one day, they weren't to do anything, nothing. And the reason was because God wanted them to realize that they were no longer slaves. In the world we live in, man, it's a slave world, 24/7. You can get your phone, your email, your work email all the time. And to try and keep a little section holy, set apart, that, you know what, I'm not available. You know what, I'm not going to work. And when we don't work, for me, because I have Sunday, I'm not a pastor. I don't work at a church. I don't work in a hospital. I don't work in a fire department. So Sunday, it's easy for me to keep Sabbath on Sunday. And Sunday, people who know me know that's my Sabbath. And I don't work on that day. I don't do much of anything. I go to church that morning and I use the day to rest, to connect with the Lord, to take a chill, that kind of thing, to remind myself I'm no longer a slave. And not only that, but when I take that day off, I'm saying to the Lord, I'm going to trust you with my job, with my work, with whatever it is I'm doing. I'm going to trust you, God, that you can take care of getting things done in 6 days. And I don't need to use that 7th day. I'm going to trust you that work is going to get done in the 6th. And the Lord said to the Israelites, "Hey, I want you to take that one day and I want you to just have it off. I want you to be free. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to not work that day." And they must have been going, "Wow, this is so strange because we've worked every single day." And now the Lord's going, "I want you to keep it. I want you to keep it holy. I want you to remember that I am the one that took you out of slavery. I am the one that did all of this." Sabbath, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to take that day, to take the day off, to rest, refresh, to connect with family, connect with friends, connect with the Lord, connect with your own soul, whatever it is that you need to do on the Sabbath to keep it holy, go for it. I'd love in the comments below, tell me, what day do you keep Sabbath? What day do you keep holy and set apart? What do you do on your Sabbath to set yourself apart, to rest, to reflect, connect with the Lord? I would love to hear about you and your Sabbath. And if you're going, "Oh man, Gail, Sabbath, I don't even know what that is," then let me help you start. And let me invite you to Unveiled, April 25 to 28. This is going to be a time of Sabbath, a time of setting apart, a part of taking you out of your normal world and putting you somewhere else to connect with the Lord. We would love to have you join us. We're still taking reservations almost up to the date of Unveiled. So if you can get registered before Easter, that'd be awesome. We've got room for you, and we'd love nothing more than to serve you for those 4 days. All right, my friend, Sabbath. See what you can do with that. See how you can keep the Sabbath holy. And this Sunday, it's Easter. What better day to let go of all of our work and focus on the risen Jesus, who did that motivated by a deep and passionate love for you. And if you don't know that deep and passionate love personally, you really need to come to Unveiled, because we're going to take time to nestle into that deep, passionate, intimate, personal love that the Lord has for us. Come join us. Hope to see you soon.